What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jack Ripper here, and Billy just posted a video of the value of Netflix. Go back and watch that. Come back and watch this. But this is D23 weekend. Disney released information about a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I can remember everything. If I saw a trailer or anything for it, I will talk about the trailer. And if I have any information about the movie, I will share. Because, yeah, pardon them. They're having their fun. Okay, chill. Chill. That's for you too. Chill. Sorry about that, everybody. But, yeah, so let's get into it. All right, first up, we got some Disney, some animated movies. We'll just say that, because some are Disney Pixar, some are just Disney. All right. So, first, they officially revealed Toy Story 5, which the story for this one will be toys. No footage or anything was shown except for a screenshot. Yeah. And it will be the story of toys trying to fight for kids' attention over technology. Literally fitting into today's what's going on in the world today. So that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool, actually, if you ask me. That they would fit that into today's, what goes on in today's world. Because that's literally what's going on in today's world. Now, next up is, now I don't know what order they actually did this on the show, but my purposes next up is they did officially announce Incredibles 3. The director will come back to write and direct, just like he did the first two, which is awesome. I can't remember his first name. I know his last name is Bird. I think is it Brian Bird? No. I can't remember. Brain fart. We'll just go with that. And next up is Moana 2, which comes out later this year, November or something. I think it's like 27th, 20th, something like that. And they did show off a trailer for that. Well, I would hope so. It comes out later this year. And the trailer looks really good. And apparently, Moana's a big sister since the last movie. We don't know how much time has passed. But yeah. And the story, I didn't really get a big vibe for the story. I know she has to go to another island. And she does call Maui for help. I was wondering how Maui is going to show up in this movie. She actually calls for his help. And, of course, shenanigans ensues, of course. Because, well, why would it not? And they did also announce Frozen 3. Okay, I thought pretty much Frozen 2 pretty much ended things. But apparently not. Apparently they got more room for more story. And they have teased that there could potentially be a Frozen 4. Hey, if the movies make money, why not? Why not? Keep going. Kids love them. I like them too. I'm just saying. Hence my comment about I thought they pretty much ended it at the last one, but, if they somehow found the story for it, hey. Then again, I thought Toy Story was done after Toy Story 5. Now, I don't know if they have not said anything about Tom Hanks coming back as Woody. Because I'm pretty sure they ended that. So I don't think he's supposed to be back. So I think Tim Allen as Buzz is going to be the main lead. With maybe like Jessie, whoever voices her, I don't know, will take over as secondary, I guess. Okay, and now Lilo and Stitch the live action comes out summer of next year. The only thing I saw from it, I don't know if they really revealed an actual trailer. I doubt it, since we've got probably over a year since that movie comes out. Or almost a year, 10 to 11 months. Maybe 9 months till the movie comes out. So that's a little bit of time. But they did show off what Stitch actually looks like. And he looks really, really good. Of course he sounds good because the voice who voiced him in the original movies, the animated series, basically anything they've done with Stitch, is back voicing him. I don't know the guy's name, otherwise I would say it. But yes, the actual voice actor for Stitch. I just hope we get a Blur Punch Buggy. And maybe well, I'm pretty sure we're going to get this line. Ohana means family. I don't think I did good on that second one, but hey, I had some fun. I had to try, you know. And then they also talked about Zootopia 2 with an official logo. No release date was announced. But they did say that they are going to introduce reptiles in this movie, as well as another part of Zootopia. Now, I don't know if the reptiles are going to be the main villain, main antagonist, or not, because, well, look what they did in the last movie, with the sheep being the main antagonist, but they made it look like it was actually your predatorial animals as your main antagonist. So I'm not going to openly say that they are going to be the main antagonist, but I would assume, since they're being introduced in this movie, but they could just be adding more characters just because, you know, we didn't see any reptiles in the first one, so why not? I hope we get the sloth from the DMV again, though, because he's hilarious. I'm not going to try an impression, but he was funny. And then they did say that next year they are going to release season 2 of Percy Jackson. They got to start pumping those seasons out, though, before the kids get too old. I'm not going to talk, you know, because you're going to run into a Harry Potter problem with where the kids got really old and they don't quite look like teenagers and all that anymore. So they got to be careful of that. I mean, the good thing is, if they go by a season of book, they've only got, okay, so they're on season 2, so they've only got 4 more seasons. So they can pump them out pretty quick. But shit's going to hit the fan here soon, or they may have to do multiple seasons of book a little bit later on. I would show you what I mean, but I'm in the living room, books are in the my bedroom. Yeah, because some of the later books are kind of thick. And for you dirty-minded adults, I'm talking about books here, not what your dirty mind is thinking. Kids, just ignore that comment. Alright, next up, Star Wars talked about Skeleton Crew. And they did release a trailer. It comes out, no surprise, because it comes out December 3rd. It starts December 3rd. Because it's probably going to be a weekly drop, which is great. Around Christmas time, that's great for me. I'll be watching. I will definitely be watching that. It looks really good. It's giving me like Goonies, like 90s kid adventure vibes. Now, as far as we know, none of the kids are Jedi, or Force sensitive, which I should say. They could be, but as far as we know, they're not. The only Force sensitive character we're going to get is Jude Law's character. Now, he is not shown in the trailer at all, which I kind of like, because that, you know, brings a little bit more secretive to his character, that we don't know anything about him. But I also don't like it because, you know, it's like I kind of want to see his character because I know he's there. But, yeah. Now, this is going to be technically Mandoverse. It takes place in the same part of the timeline, but they are in a different part of the galaxy. Now, as I said, different part of the galaxy. So, very easily, they could pop over to where Mando is in the galaxy, so they could cross over. I think there's plan to cross these guys over eventually. I just don't know when. And, something that's not in the... and they did talk about Andor. There is a season 2 coming. And that's all I will say other than that. I don't like that show. I tried to watch it. I couldn't do it. I also don't like Rogue One, which is where all this comes from. So, yeah. So, I'll just leave it at that. They talked about it. It's happening. One thing that isn't in my information here that they did talk about is the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which Jon Favreau, yes, Happy Hogan himself, Mr. Marvel, now he's Mr. Star Wars, but, well, no, that's Dave Filoni. Don't you dare call him that. Mr. Director who started it all for Marvel, he did reveal that that movie is currently filming, so that means we're probably looking at a late next year for that movie to come out. So, hey, December. Perfect. December next year, because Star Wars always did good when they released in December. Or on Christmas. That's like their area, Like that's their little area. So go ahead. But it's already currently filming. We don't know how long it's been filming. I kind of like that. They're just like, oh yeah, by the way, this is filming. They didn't talk about it at all at. Well, I don't think Star Wars had a panel or anything at San Diego Comic-Con. So that's really cool. So maybe we'll get more information about that at Star Wars Celebration whenever that happens. Wait, I think we're past Star Wars Celebration. I can't remember when all these dang conventions and information shows happen. But yeah, so there's that too. Okay, they also did talk about the next Avatar movie, which is Avatar Fire and Ash, which I did hear that this one was going to be fire-based, okay? And James Cameron was there or on a video screen, one of the two. Chill, you two. They're playing. I just kind of tried to get them to chill. But they're having fun. It's just somebody likes to bark when they're having fun. James Cameron was either there or video message. I think he was actually there. And he did say that the stakes on this one, there's going to be some emotional stakes in this one. Not that the last one had emotional stakes, but this one's going to have some emotional stakes. So the stakes are getting raised in this movie, which is awesome, which is what they want to do. You don't want to just keep doing the same style, same thing. Don't raise the stakes. If you're going to keep doing movies, you got to raise the stakes. Because I think I heard that James Cameron plans on, provided these don't make enough money, which, actually, the first two movies have made enough money that all the movies are already funded. So, anything else they bring in at this point is just profit. So even if the next few movies tank, which they shouldn't, I mean, because everybody loves these things, but even if they do tank, Disney already has the money they need to fund these movies. So, but I think James Cameron said around the time of the first one that he plans on doing like 4, 5, or 6 of these movies. Hey, if he's got the story already rock and roll, I'm okay with that. Give it to me. And let's get him out quick before James Cameron passes away on us, because I know he's not exactly a young buck. I don't know how old he is. I'm not going to look it up. But I know he's not young, so he's in that area of we could lose him. So let's make sure, let's get it out before we lose him. And then, okay, we got a release date. No footage was shown for the Snow White movie, which comes out March 21st of next year. We should be getting a trailer for that soon. I'm surprised we didn't. Because we should definitely be getting a trailer for that movie. Because, yeah, March 21st, that's not that far away. Because we are in August, so September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. So, yeah, definitely we should be getting a trailer of some sort. I'm surprised we haven't gotten one already. And they did talk about the next Tron project, which I think is a movie. I'm not 100% sure on that. I believe it's a movie. It's going to be called Tron Arceus. I don't know if anyone's going to come back from the previous movies, or is this just going to be a clean slate. I hope they bring back the main character, the main protagonist from the last movie, but it's been so long, maybe not. But then again, Tron Legacy was a belated sequel, a very belated sequel. So, you never know. And that's all I can really say. They didn't show a trailer, didn't show footage. So, that's all I can say on that one. Alright, Mufasa, which comes out December 20th. They did reveal a trailer for that. And, of course, you know I watched it. What's interesting things I took from the trailer. One, well, the most interesting thing from the trailer, which looked really good, by the way, we do get a main antagonist that's not Scar. Scar is not the main protagonist. And he's like kind of a white lion. So that's very interesting. So he's albino, basically. Kids, if you don't know what albino means, go ask your parents. It's nothing bad. Just go ask them. I just don't feel like explaining it right now. But, okay, so first of all, first reveal is Scar is not Scar's real name. No surprise there. That always seemed like more of a nickname. His actual first name is Taka. T-A-K-A. Okay. And now, here's the real big mic drop thing. Which is, that now we've always heard from any Lion King project up till now that Scar and Mufasa were brothers. We assumed blood brothers. You know, no idea why Scar looks different from Mufasa, but according to this trailer, they are not blood brothers at all. And Scar, apparently, from his pride, which I'm not sure if it's the same pride as what we see in the Lion King movie. We don't know. We do not know for sure right now. Scar is actually Crown Prince. So, okay, say this is the same pride. Okay, just for shoots and giggles, this is the same pride. That would explain why Scar does not like Mufasa so much. Because basically, because he's apparently, Mufasa wasn't, according to the trailer. This is all in the trailer, so no spoilery things for me. Besides speculation stuff. Okay. And that Mufasa was actually an outsider lion. So he was not born from this pride. So, him becoming king, yeah, you can see why, if this is where they're going to go with this story, that would actually make sense. Make Scar make sense. Yeah, that's a good one. Just saying. But again, as I said, I don't know for sure. It could be, there's a lot that could happen. I'm just going by speculation, okay? So don't come at me saying spoilers or anything like that, because I'm speculating. Which is something I don't do on this channel very often, but I'm speculating because this is because I can't. But yeah, it looks really good. I mean, a little bit at the beginning kind of made me kind of but then it turned me around towards the end of the trailer. Okay, and now they did talk a little bit about Captain America Brave New World, which is the next movie that's up. They did show what the front of Red Hulk looks like in the film. I didn't really get to see that picture or anything like that, but I don't really want to see it. I kind of wish they would have saved Red Hulk for maybe a final trailer, or better, save it for the movie. Don't show it, save it for the movie, just like Deadpool and Wolverine did with all their cameos, except for one, which I wish they hadn't shown, but I'm glad they did. And if you don't know, spoiler alert for Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm talking preferably about the X-23 returning cameo. I won't talk about the other cameos. Oh, speaking of Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds could not be at D23 for whatever reason, but he did send a nice thank you message, and he introduced Kevin Feige. Of course, he called him Marvel Jesus, which is going to upset some Christian people because, well, apparently you use the name of Jesus. Now, mind you, he did not say Jesus Christ. He said Jesus. There's a difference. But I'm not going to go into you Bible Christian thing and explain that. Not going to do it. We're not going to do that. We're not going to explain that. But, okay, so, well, yeah, he sent a thank you message. Well, either this weekend or next weekend, pretty much, Deadpool is more than likely going to be taking over the top spot as the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. Deadpool and Wolverine, I should say. Which, does anybody know? Quick question, I'm going to pause after I say this. Does anybody know what the current highest grossing R-rated movie of all time is? Okay, everybody got their answers? Okay. The highest grossing horror movie of all time, we're talking all time, is directed by Mel Gibson. It is The Passion of the Christ. Apparently they're working on a sequel to that movie, and I don't even know how that's possible, but, I'm going to leave it alone. Because I kind of covered Jesus' story pretty much in the first one. But I'm not going to go there. It's Hollywood. They're going to do something. Alright, next up. they talked about Daredevil Born Again, which season 1 is going to get 9 episodes, but we are going to get a season 2. No shocker there. There was no footage shown. And I think it's supposed to come out March of next year. I think I heard that part. No footage, but there were a couple pictures shown. One was of the Muse, the main antagonist. Well, outside of Kingpin, because let's be honest, it's a Daredevil project. So if it's a Daredevil project, Kingpin's around, he's still a main antagonist. Whether he's written that way or not, he's still a main antagonist. Let's be honest here. But yeah, that's because that's just his main bad guy. You know, it's like Spider-Man and Green Goblin, or Batman and Joker. You know, if Joker's around, he's the main antagonist. Period. You know, same difference. All right, and they did also show off what the Punisher's going to look like, which I don't think he's going to look like that the entire series, but at least probably the first time we see him. He's got longer hair, a little bit longer hair. He's got a full beard and mustache. I mean, he doesn't look bad, but I've seen behind-the-scene footage of what he's, where they are filming, and he was definitely back to his shorter hair and clean-shaven. So, apparently, he's going to have some kind of call to action at some point, probably within the first 2 or 3 episodes. If I'm gonna guess. I'm guessing here. I'm speculating. So he's going to have some kind of call of action that's going to be like, call him back into action. So apparently, since Punisher Season 2, he has not been actively working as the Punisher, apparently. Which is very, very interesting, because you figured he would be. But apparently he hasn't been. Alright, so that's pretty much everything talked about for Daredevil Born Again. And next, which is a good thing, which means this show is not getting Batgirled. Thank God. Which is the Ironheart series was officially announced to be happening. I don't remember if they gave us a release date. No footage was shown. But they did also talk about... So Anthony Ramos is going to be playing a character called the Hood, which is a magic-based character. And he's going to be... the main villain. Of course, and the only other thing they really mentioned was that at some point, either during the series or before the series picks up, Ironheart, Rihanna Williams, I think is what her name is. Ironheart is going to be kicked out of MIT. Riri Williams, there we go. I had a little bit of brain fart there, but that's okay. So, there's that. They did show a little bit of footage from Fantastic Four first steps. Nothing was shown online, obviously. They just started filming literally the day after their Comic-Con panel. I don't remember what day of the week that was. But, so they haven't been filming that long, so no surprise they don't have anything to really show online yet. And we got a while till that movie comes out. So we got time. So no worries there. And they did talk about Agatha all along. And there was a trailer, which did get released online. And also, ironically, on Disney Plus, which is where I watched it on. And the show looks awesome. It looks really good. Although we've been teasing about the, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Ever since they've announced the show originally. Oh, good. Okay, I was just making sure Bradley wasn't drinking out of Libby's bowl. That would be bad. They're like, oh, the show's called this. The show's called this. The show's called this. Okay, so the official title is Agatha all along. Makes sense. Alright, another picture of Ironheart. The next thing up is Pixar's first original series. Is going to be called Win or Lose. I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but I might check it out. Might check it out. No promises on that one, but I might. Next up is the next Disney Pixar movie, which is going to come out in 2026, which is called Hoppers. Apparently people are going to put their minds into robots. I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm going to wait for a trailer and more information, but as of right now, it's like, I don't know about that. And then next up, another show, I guess. It's going to be called Dream Productions. And it also says from the bottom of it, from the world of Inside Out. So that could be very, very interesting. And that looks like it's the last thing that was discussed that I saw. Except for the only other thing I saw was, I think it's a band's called Simple Plans, I think, or something like that. And they did a cover, a pop grunk cover of Lion King's Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Can you feel the love? Oh, sorry everybody, I cannot sing. That's but yeah, so there's that. But that's pretty much it. As I said before this, go check out Billy's post video he just posted this morning. I'm kind of doubling up on him, which I don't like doing, but when stuff like this post, I'm going to try to more. I'm going to try to do more movie stuff and stuff like that, like trailers and stuff like that on this channel. For Star Wars, for Marvel, for DC, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to start doing that stuff more. Instead of, just ignoring them. I'm going to try. I'm not always going to post them, but I'm going to try to. And then check out tomorrow. I'm going to be posting, as I said earlier, the complete selection animation D-Arc video. That's already scheduled. That's already happening, guys. And I will catch you guys later.